Hey, what's going on? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out Wealth Accelerators and perhaps you landed on one of their ads or maybe you saw them on social media and you're wondering, should you be working with this company? How can they help you to generate a business where it's going to be fully automated and can you really make full-time income from their business models? Well, let's take a look at Wealth Accelerators today. At any time, if you want to get my favorite strategy to get to 5 to 10,000 US dollars per month, 100% from home, you just need an internet connection and your computer. Go ahead and just click the link in the description box and I'll send you that training for free to your email. All right, let's take a look at Wealth Accelerators. I've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different business models, programs, companies, offers, make money online websites. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's take a look at this particular offer to see whether it stacks up to some of the other stuff out there. All right, now Wealth Accelerators is basically a done-for-you business system that is run by a gentleman called Mike Sancho. He's based in Florida in the US. And this company is really interesting. So it's a pretty large company and they deal in mainly 4 different business models, right? So they can either help you set up an Amazon FBA automated business, a YouTube automation business, a trucking automation, or a Facebook shop automation business. So let's just dive in a little bit more so that you can kind of understand what the differences are, all right? So the first one is basically Amazon FBA, okay? If you've never heard of Amazon FBA, that's basically a business that you can build yourself, but they're gonna actually help you do it because they're the experts, right? So essentially what you're doing is you're sourcing real products, trendy products, you're getting supplies, you're actually getting the physical products, you're branding them, you're packaging them, and then you're sending them to Amazon to be fulfilled by Amazon, right? So you advertise on Amazon itself. When people buy products through the Amazon store, they will see your shop and Amazon will deliver it directly from their facility to your customer. That's why it's called Fulfilled by Amazon. But in order to do that, you need to have the expertise to do that, and so Wealth Accelerators will help you to set up that type of business, okay? Now, the next business that you can do is you can basically do YouTube automation, right? Now, YouTube automation, I'm just gonna keep going here. Here we go. YouTube automation is basically when you find videos on YouTube and you create content around them. With their particular business model, they find viral content for you. People find them on YouTube, they watch lots of views, and you get paid for ad revenue that they place on the ads by YouTube directly. A YouTube automation is very, very simple. So they handle everything from start to finish. The looking for the viral videos, the SEO work, the rankings, all that kind of stuff, and you just profit from the ad revenue directly from YouTube, okay? Now, trucking, which is really interesting, they help you to set up a truck, actually, a repair team. They help you get your licensing, and they help you to generate deliveries through the trucking business, which is actually a physical business. So this one's really interesting, right? And you just have to pay the upfront cost of setting up that business. And then Facebook shop automation is kind of like drop shipping, okay, where you're selling physical products through your Facebook shop, all right? So again, you are using Facebook to set up a shop. It's kind of like e-commerce, but you're using a Facebook shop to drive leads and sales, very similar to Amazon FBA, except that you're using the Facebook platform to deliver those products to your customers. So 4 very, very big business models, all very good and proven business models, right? And Wealth Accelerators is going to help you to set up this type of business, all right? So how does this work, and can you make money from these business models? So the simple answer is yes. You can make money from Amazon FBA, from YouTube, from trucking, and from Facebook shop automation. These are all great businesses, right? Now, do you have to pay for these businesses? Absolutely, right? So here is the thing about an actual Facebook business, right? The big thing about a Facebook business is, the big thing about any of these businesses is you need to be able to invest in it in terms of capital, and you need the expertise to run it. So Wealth Accelerators has the expertise to run the business for you, right? But you have to understand that all of these businesses cost money to start and operate, all right? So with any done-for-you service, it's not cheap, okay? It's not cheap to set it up because they need to make money. Wealth Accelerators needs to make money. They've got a team behind all of this. They have to pay salaries. They have to run the business as a cost of running the business. So they've got interesting setups, but it's not going to be cheap for you to run with them, if that makes sense, okay? So all of these are very, very viable business models. In fact, I run a YouTube automation business that's profitable. I know a lot of people that run Amazon FBA businesses that are profitable. Okay, these are all great business models, but if you hire a team like Wealth Accelerators to do the done-for-you service, where you don't have to do anything, basically, they're just coming to you for capital. They're going to be the experts running it in the background. It's not going to be cheap. All right, so you're going to have to pay basically very likely tens of thousands of dollars in order for them to run these businesses for you. So it really depends on who you are, right? If you're somebody that has a lot of extra cash flow lying around, all right, and you don't have the experience to run any of these types of businesses, then coming to a done-for-you service like this makes sense, as long as you're fine to invest the capital. Does that make sense? But if you're somebody that's struggling to make ends meet, or you only have a couple of $1,000s, this is probably not the right direction for you to go in, because done-for-you services that run these types of business models are not cheap. They're never cheap. Even if you have to take a loan from somewhere, or you're going to get funding from somewhere else, the overall cost of setting up a business like this through a done-for-you service like Wealth Accelerators is never cheap. Otherwise, why would they set up the business? Does that make sense, right? Even to set it, let me give you a perfect example. If you were to set up your own Amazon FBA business, that means you're not hiring a done-for-you service like Wealth Accelerators, will cost you a minimum of 10,000 US dollars. So think about that. You're setting the business up yourself. It's already going to cost you 10K. How much is it going to cost you to hire a company that's going to do this for you? Not cheap, right? Probably 15, 20,000 at least to do that. YouTube automation, we're talking about $1,000 a month to set it up. YouTube automation businesses don't get into profit for the first 3, 6, 9 months roughly. Okay, so you can again calculate the cost roughly there, right? Facebook shop, very similar, $5,000 to $10,000 to set up. So again, you know the rough numbers. It's not that this done-for-you service doesn't work, it's that it's just not for everybody. It really depends on who you are, how much capital you have, how lazy you are, right? Whether you want to get somebody else to build it for you, or do you want to do it yourself. Both strategies are great, to be honest. It just really depends on what kind of entrepreneur or business owner you want to be. Okay, so I think Wealth Accelerators has value for sure. The only thing that I would say is they don't have that many testimonials, if any at all, on their website, which I think is a bit of a pity, because if they had more testimonials on their website, it would be a lot better. Okay, especially since it is a done-for-you service, and you have to put basically 100% trust in them, because you're investing in everything, and then they just kind of build it for you, right? So if they can't deliver, it's going to be a big problem. Okay, so again, Wealth Accelerators, cool offering. They focus on 4 different big business models, but it's not going to be cheap. It's not one of those cheap services. This is a premium service to build income online. Okay, hope that makes sense. I hope you enjoyed this review of Wealth Accelerators. If you're here right now watching this video, perhaps you are not somebody that has, $20,000, $30,000 lying around to invest in a done-for-you service like this, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't want to make money on the internet. Maybe you're looking for a way to create an income online on the side. There are lots of ways to do it, and you don't necessarily have to spend $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to get there. Okay, there's a lot of much more affordable ways to do that. So if you would like to find out my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 US dollars per month, 100% online, all you need is an internet connection and a computer to work from home. I would love to send you that training directly to your email. You can just go ahead and click on the training just below this video. Hope to see you there, and I hope you enjoyed this review of Wealth Accelerators. See you in another review video. Take care.